Good morning, everyone. This is Rape Gal. I'm a little grumpy with this one, but I wanted to start off by pointing it out. So, we're playing some more Super Mariomon. I found the leftovers, and we are ready to head over and do some bosses. We're gonna cut right over to them, and haven't decided which one we're starting with. But we've got Exor, Antasma, and Sonic that we're going to be doing today. Okay. Unorthodox, perhaps, but I think it's going to be at least reasonably effective. So, we're going to start off. We're passing our new leftovers around between Klepto, Yellow Yoshi, and Lubba. Ukiki, Drybones, and Huff and Puff are going to be kind of standard here. Quick Claw. I realize Ukiki's already very fast. We're putting this on specifically for the first fight because it's against Sonic, who is stupid fast. We've got Fake Out, Super Fang, Ball Swipe, and Tickle. Ukiki is also a ground type, which should be good against the electric type here, and potentially against the steel type later. Drybones, I have no idea how this is going to work, but Drybones, theoretically with Wonder Guard, just might be able to just tank a boss completely, so we're going to bring him. Huff and Puff, good against fighting moves, good special defense, even with the negative nature. And then has Clear Smog if they start buffing a lot, Icy Wind to potentially slow them down, Thunder Wave to slow them down and maybe buy some turns, and Charm to lower their attack. Lubba is here to buff and throw ball. The last three are basically we're here to just throw the balls at the end. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot and see what happens.
Sonic's the name, speed's my game.
Okay. I assume after following him for a while, we'll corner him. Mario v Sonic.
Oh yeah, this is happening. Sonic's the name, speed's my game.
Okay, so this is level 70. That's actually kind of scary. He's probably going to lead with a fighting type move. I'm actually going to try and go for the Super Fang. Just in case. Yeah. That does mean Drybones is off the table here as well. So I'm gonna hope that Huff and Puff is able to do some good work here. I think we start with Charm. Plasma Fists. Okay. That's probably bad. Yep. I mean, I guess we go into Klepto and see if he can tank the hits like I think he can. Or like I'm hoping he can, rather. Yep. As a flying type, he's strong against fighting, and as a ground type, he is immune to lightning. So Sonic is limited to acrobatics in this case. And with our leftovers and the now third feather dance, so this is now, yeah. So he's now going for a low chance at a defense drop because it is going to be long-term more effective than what else he could do. I'm actually going to do a quick swap here. We're gonna go into Yellow Yoshi. Yoshi can probably take one of these hits pretty easily, especially with the -6. But that helps spread out the defense drop from being a problem. So we flip back to Klepto, who now is back at full defense. I'm just gonna go ahead and spend one healing item here. Genuinely, I just wanted to get out of crit range. At this point, we should be able to just push down with Klepto and use Fall Swipe and Sandstorm to just weaken him. And if he starts running out of moves, we can actually switch to something else. Cannot use caps right now. Oh. Did we just have to beat him? Beat him? Did I misunderstand that? I mean, if we just have to beat him, that's easy.
Sonic's the name, speed's my game.
I don't think we were supposed to do that. That's why we save. So, I think he got stopped at 1 hit point, which suggests to me that that was how that's supposed to work.
is happening. Sonic's the name, speed's my game.
So no sandstorm allowed. So there, that's his. His attack is now at -6. Klepto is back up at this will be Earthquake. This should drop him to 1 hit point, hopefully. Yellow Yoshi is very strong. Chaos Emeralds, super effective. That turns him into Supersonic. I don't know whether the Dispelled all stat changes and abilities. Okay. I don't know if he has the same moves. Looks like yes. But he is even more powerful. So we're gonna have to knock down some stat changes again. Which, just to be clear, because I don't think I've specified, Sonic's speed is 220 base. Which is, I think, faster than every existing Pokemon? Black Sludge. Doesn't affect electric types. Whoops. I'm gonna go for this anyway. This might kill, but that's fine. Like, this isn't gonna kill. It's gonna do a little bit of damage and lower his speed at 1 step. Which is all we need it to do. I know it doesn't actually matter. I'm gonna do it again. He's gonna get killed. And I get a free switch in to, I'm thinking Kiki, honestly. With a -6, we should be able to survive 1 hit. Maybe? But we definitely survive if we use a fake it. So we start with that. That causes a flinch. Now we go for the super. I don't know if we can catch yet, by the way, so we're gonna try. defense dropped, but Super Fang is gonna cut his hit points in half. Fun fact, Ukiki is the only mon in the game that gets Super Fang. That was literally the ability I was looking for, and I was like, who else learns this? Just because I didn't want to bring my level 70 Ukiki. And it was like, nobody. Okay, let's see if we can throw balls now. Caps cannot be used right now. So I don't know if we're supposed to be going for a kill again at this point. I guess let's just go for false swipe here. Because I really don't want to accidentally kill and have to do it again. Yeah, Yellow Yoshi doesn't have a good, you know... We don't have a lot of good softball moves outside of false swipe on a few of them, so... That's kind of what I'm going to be leaning into here, I think. I did consider, I'm saying, the thing that made me think of this was the room service item here. I did think about trying to go for a trick room setup for this, just because Sonic is so ridiculously fast. But it didn't feel worth it for something that is not actually, like, we're not supposed to be able to just kill him. Like, we could just kill him really easily at this point. I just don't know if we're supposed to, because I don't want to accidentally kill him and not be able to catch him. Sonic has the Power Construct ability, which is the same one that Zygarde has, which causes it to change forms in certain conditions. If our goal is just to drop him to 1 again, False Swipe should still do that. That's why I'm doing it this way. Now's your chance. There we go. That's exactly what we needed. So it looks like we could have just done 2 earthquakes. I made that a lot more complicated than it needed to be. If we wanted to be really extra about this to optimize it more, one of the things that came to mind is, since he relies on acrobatics for hitting Klepto, we could use something that switches items to force him to get, like, ideally you could get an iron ball, and that would also make him go last. If we think he's out of Thunder's kicks, also, we can switch over to Dry Bones, who just can't take damage. I haven't seen a Thunder's kick come out in a while, so I'm kind of tempted. There's our crit. So yeah, let's go Dry Bones just to be safe. So he's already used up all of his resources. Why does extreme speed hit that? It shouldn't hit, right? What? Is there something I don't know about how Wonder Guard works? Lubba has terrible physical defense. That's why we didn't bring him in this entire time. Lubba will use a Wish, which should heal Klepto when he comes in. This is a little spooky, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, if we need to, we can also bait out... So, the other thing I didn't do that I should have done is I should have swapped Tailwind for Protect. I'm gonna be risky here, even though it's dumb. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do a 1-up Mushroom, because that's a smart way to still be risky. He's running out of PP in general at this point. Which is both good and bad. If he uses a couple more extreme speeds, we can revive... we can revive Dry Bones. Apparently I don't know how Wish works either. Do you have to baton pass that? That's more than I was expecting it to do. That's bad. Okay, we're gonna go 1-up DX on Klepto, I guess. It's either Klepto or Yoshi. Let's go Yoshi. Guess soft-boiled. This is getting ridiculous. And of course, being a level 70 boss, I mean, you have to think about this in terms of like, this is equivalent to like, or more powerful than something like Mewtwo. And Mewtwo was always very hard to catch if you didn't have the right... Well, no, it wasn't, because it had very specific things that it could do. Like, you could manipulate the stuff with that. Which... The other thing I was thinking of with this is that there are... Okay, it is literally down to just Ion Fist here. Or Plasma Fist. Hope the other ones go better than this. Like, Exor, I am feeling relatively confident about, just because I know, like, looking at its stats and stuff, I guess I don't know what moves it has, and that's one of the big tricks, is going into these. I know their stat pools and their abilities. I don't know their movesets. He's down to struggle. Okay. After figuring out that almost nothing has Spore, and it can't be learned post-evolution, and almost nothing learns Sleep Powder, everything with Hypnosis is mediocre against Sonic, and the one, as well as the one with Sing. I went through and just started poking around for other options, and I found Poison Pokey, who is ground poison with good defense. It's another Mon with the same basic resistances as Klepto is going to have, about the same defense, and it can hold the Black Sludge. I figured it's better than nothing. So we're going to give it another shot. We know what we're doing a little bit better now, which is going to help.
Oh yeah, this is happening. Sonic's the name. Speed
I've always hated fast, hard-hitting Mons, just in terms of, just because it's so obnoxious to try and capture them, compared to other, you know, more bulky bosses that you can whittle away at slowly. I did not go for the weird acrobatics play I was talking about. I am still tempted to try that if this doesn't work. But I do think we're in good shape, because one of the big problems is literally that he ran out of moves. So we need to just be more efficient getting to the point where we're throwing balls. And the short version of that is that Yellow Yoshi can just, like, we can take him down to 1 hit point both times. He has the equivalent of a Focus Sash or Sturdy with these Chaos Emeralds that he'll endure the effect. So now the real question is, can I take 1 hit without lowering his stats? I don't think we need to. So I'm gonna Charm. This is gonna hurt, but we're gonna still do our 3 charms. Maybe. Actually, no, we can't. He's taken two or 3 defense drops at this point. So we're gonna go over to Poison Pokey to finish it off. If we keep getting defense drops, we'll probably be in trouble, but he does have Charm. Was that -4 or -6? And then a double check. I think it's mine. I think we're good. Can't go in. That's fine. I wasted 1 turn. I don't like the fact that we're wasting turns at all, but yeah. thought about switching this to Earthquake, but I figured at absolute worst, it gets us a few speed drops. Even if it's not amazing. It's not going to matter against Pokey, or for Pokey, but it may matter for Ukiki, who is fairly fast. I don't think we're actually using Ukiki in retrospect, so I'm not sure why that matters. Earthquake may have just been better, but that's fine. That's not great, honestly. We need to hit him with something. I guess we just bring out Ukiki here. Just to see if we can break it with Fake Tier or Fake Out, because that's guaranteed to go first on top of the Quick Claw. This will hopefully not one-shot. Okay. So, at this point, I don't care what happens with my Mons, as long as one of them is alive. So we're gonna just have Ukiki take as many hits as we need. Looks like it's out of Thunder's Kick. He is out. It does seem to be out of Thunder's Kick, which. So he's got Extreme Speed, Plasma Fists, and what else? Yeah, Extreme Speed, Plasma Fists, and Acrobatics left. So I think we go back to Klepto. And just start tossing. We're not going to regain as much as we're losing, but we can use one, or we can toss out a Golden Mushroom if we need to. I just don't want to waste any more turns than we need to. He does have Thunder's Kick left. What the heck? That's obnoxious. So that's another defense drop. And I'm just gonna switch to Yoshi. If he drops, that's fine. I want Thunder's Kick gone. That's really where I'm going with that. So it's Probably not going to use it against Lubba. He'll probably use Iron or Plasma Fist. We'll use another helmet cap here. I am getting down to the point where I feel like I'm in range of him critting. Honestly, a crit might just kill anyway, but probably depends on which move. Crits ignore attack down, so I'm a little less worried when we're close to full health and don't have any defense drops. You know, sometimes you hit the nail on the head. Well, the good news is our strategy works. The bad news is RNG hates me. Take 4.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
Oh, thank God.
Sonic's the name, speed's my game.
I love that that's his cry. No. The blue blur is now complete. Okay. Well, that is one boss down. That took way longer than I anticipated. Let's see what... We'll have to see how long the other ones take to decide if I'm gonna continue all on one video or not, as intended. If this is the end of the video, you probably have an answer. And the intro. Anyway, we'll get our team switched around and pick back up here.